Hello and welcome to Kedrick Farms. We are running a little bit behind schedule tonight. Hopefully, everyone's having a good evening. We are scrambling to get everything set up still, so apologies. I understand MB Farms has been streaming tonight, which is awesome. We'll be getting into Westby here in just a little bit. Yeah, I've even got a collar on today. I literally walked in the door a few minutes ago, ran downstairs, and just turned on the stream. So we're going to hope everything is set up here and ready to go. I'm going to try and jump over here. MB Farms wanted me to shoot him a ping and let him know when we were going to get streaming here. He sent me the release version of the map here a few hours ago, and so I've got that up on a multiplayer server. And so the plan is to get that up and running here during the stream and hopefully get that set up so that the members can start joining. We can set up farms, and I think we're going to run a large farm on the big dairy on this map for multiplayer live streams and stuff. So we're going to be getting going here. I see we've got MB Farms in the chat. Hopefully you had an awesome live stream, sir. I know so many people are looking forward to this map. I think somebody mentioned that you've got over 3,000 downloads on the map already since you released it a couple of hours ago. So I think that's just a testament to how awesome this map is and how excited everybody is for it. So we're gonna get things going here. I just set up the server to have the appropriate amount of slots here. I'm gonna get this thing launched so we can jump in game here and start taking a look at things. I know a lot of people are gonna be excited to play on this. Let's see here. I need to set an appropriate save slot for this game. There we go. And I think we're good to go. So let me copy some links here. We'll get things set up because I had hoped to get this running a little bit earlier in the day so that the members could be downloading mods and so on and so forth. And so we're just gonna run with it here. I'm going to paste this over here so people who are interested from the members community can download some mods and hopefully join in on the fun this evening. It is a Friday night, so I'm excited to be done with the workday. This has been one of those weeks. Lots going on. And we're getting everything clicked over here, and I need to start this server up now that we've activated all of the mods. Boom. It's always something with multiplayer servers. I had to restart this thing like 3 times to get it working here. All right, let's get the chat window going here. I apologize, folks. We've got Legendary in the chat, Stranded Canson Dairy, Nick Stegman. Good to see you guys. Dylan Campbell, good to see you, man. Living on a players here. Good. We've got a full house tonight, it looks like. I'm excited. I don't get a chance to stream on Friday nights very often, and so I'm excited. Server looks like it is good to go. It's all started up here, so I'm going to jump into the game and see if we can get this going. My fancy attire, I know. Usually I'm like a t-shirt or a hoodie or something. So I do occasionally wear slightly nicer clothes. I'm still glad that I've escaped having to wear a suit and stuff for work nowadays. I get to stay home in the basement, hide out. Large H in the chat, good to see ya. We're going to, oh, we didn't set a password on the server. Hang on, we gotta set the password so everybody can actually log into this. How are you doing? Did I hear that Welker Farms is coming to FS22? I did hear about that. I am excited because that's actually a map that I never got a chance to play in FS19. And so that's going to be a fun one for sure. We're going to type a password. I'm making sure I'm not sharing my screen here. We're going to put the password in and get going here. There we go. Starting it back up. McKnight Gaming, how's it going, sir? Doing good, doing good. We had to take the fam out for dinner tonight and get out of the house a little bit with all the craziness going on in the world. We needed to just get away from everything. So we're back though. We're running behind as usual though. And I think we're good. Let's try and launch this one more time. See if this is going to work for us. Love the flag. Yeah, my son got that for me for my birthday, I think. So it's been a good addition to the office here. Helps if we set the mod folder appropriately. We've got a lot of the mods I'm using in my single player game installed on the server here. I figured that'd be a good starting point for us. And then I think at some point we're going to need to get some bigger mods on here as well. But I figure, much like all of the multiplayer servers that we run for the community, we usually start off with a small-ish amount of mods and add things as people want. So it's always fun playing on the multiplayer servers here with community members. I see the server. I've got the mods. That's always a good sign. I'm going to try and get connected here. Tom, to join the server, so I run, this will be the third multiplayer server that we're running for the community members. And so all of the multiplayer servers that I'm running are available to those that become channel members, which requires you to join the YouTube channel, which you can do by clicking the join button below the stream there. Excuse me. All right, so we have got the game up and running here finally. I'm excited. Oh no, what is this? This is not my guy. Multiplayer, you have failed me. You have failed me. We're going to have to adjust our character now. It saved some of my settings, but it blew away all my clothing settings with the latest patch here. So now I've got to figure out where my outfit went. There we go. We can't be wearing the wrong clothes here, so I don't know why it decided to reset my hat and everything. So there we go. Boom, we're in. All right, folks. So this map has gone through a number of changes. I didn't get a chance to watch MB Farms stream, but he let me in on the fact that there's a number of awesome improvements here that they've made to the map at the last minute. And so we're going to have to explore some of those on the go, which is the addition of additional feed mechanics and stuff similar to the Maze Plus stuff. And appreciate the join there, Tom Rook. Welcome to the team. We're going to be setting things up here multiplayer. So this is a 4X map. So there's a lot of farms available on this map. I think if I recall, there are a total of 7 farms around the map here, plus a number of bin sites and stuff. And so for the multiplayer server here, I am going to be creating a farm. Oh my goodness, we're not an admin. And oh my goodness, we've got Tech for the Disabled has renewed his subscription as well. Appreciate you, sir. We're going to be buying this big farm over here and doing the large-scale dairy here on the multiplayer server. So my hope is to start live streaming on this server 1 to 2 times a week and play along with the channel members here and getting this farm going. This farm is huge. It's going to require a lot of help, and so I know there's a lot of people on the member side that are looking forward to starting their own farms, and there's enough farms on the server here to host 7 other people besides my farm. And then as we get full, anybody who just wants to join and play along here on the large dairy in the middle, this is going to be available for people to help out. So that's what we're going to be doing. All right, let's go ahead and get a farm set up now, though. So we've always got to be the first farm, so we're always going to grab green. And we're going to call it Kedrick Farms. We're going to leave this farm open. We're not going to set a password on this farm because I'm expecting a number of people that want to join in here are going to be welcome to join the main farm here with me. And I'm going to promote myself to farm manager because why not? Now, the very first thing we need to do is buy this farm. I don't think we're going to have enough money. Oh, we do. Look at that. Now, I don't know about how this is going to go from a financials perspective. I'm a little bit worried that $200,000 isn't quite going to be enough to do everything that we want to do. This farm does not have the stave silos for making silage, so we're going to be using the bunks, which means at some point here we're probably going to have to get some nice big tractors in here for doing all of our silage work. But for tonight, we're going to make do with the mods that I managed to get on the server here. I know we've got a few. The very first thing we're going to need to do, though, is start digging into silage. So I'm kind of looking around the map here to see what we've got in our fields. We've got a lot of grass here. I'd really hate to have to just do grass silage. We've got a lot of room, though, to do what we need to do. I think we're going to need to get some sorghum. We're going to need to get some corn going here. I anticipate doing a lot of silage work on this map for this big farm here. And so we'll have to see how that goes. Where'd my mini-map go? Let's get the mini-map up here and just take stock of the rest of our fields. I think these are the rest of our fields over here. So I think we're definitely going to be putting some corn in places. Let's see what the calendar has to say about this. We are going to have to wait to get through to corn. I'm curious what the planting cycle on sorghum is. It's also pretty early in the year. So I don't know. We might have to just to do some haylage here for the first little bit. All right, let's now that we've got some land, let's go ahead and get some equipment. We might have to take out a little bit of a loan. Now, I'm used to using the store deliveries mod here, but luckily, I don't think we're too far away from the shop, so we're going to be huffing things in manually here. Now, I think this is going to be one of our first purchases. I do have Sid Modding's 8960 series here. And so we're going to be getting this set up. I know a lot of the channel members have expressed interest in having farm slots here, and they may not be able to get on tonight, which is okay. I've got a few people earmarked for farms, so no worries. We are going to have plenty of farm slots. We may even have to end up running a couple of these. So we're gonna get there, folks. That's for sure. I'm looking for all the options on this thing. There are so many cool options available. I don't think we need a 3-point, but I am gonna put the PTO on here, and I guess we're gonna just spend the money and have it look right. I'm looking for the wheel setup because these wheels are not gonna cut it. I want the bigger wheels. Here we go. Wide tires with duals and weights. That's what we're looking for here. We've got so many options. There we go. I'm losing track of the chat. Nick, be more than happy to jump on and help out for sure. I pasted the link in the members chat so that people can see get the mods. And as always, the members know how to connect to the servers. They show up in the giant server list. So we're going to be starting off with a bunch of old equipment here on this map. We will put some more modern mods on here in the near future, but this got my dump of mods from the single player playthrough here. So we're going to go ahead and get this. We are strapped for cash right now, so I do need to kind of think about that. We do have some of the base game more modern tractors here that I want to use at some point. And so that's going to be definitely cool to see. But we need to get some equipment here for getting some stuff mowed. We're going to be doing haylage. So I have an awesome mower that was converted over here. Now, I've got a few different mods. We're going to need to take out that loan before I start buying more equipment. I'm going to try really hard not to cheat in money on the staff farm here. I want to get going with what we can from the game. So I'm going to just keep putting the money in here. I can see we've already got channel members joining up here, so I'm excited about that. There we go. Only $500,000 in loans. We may still yet have to cheat some money in. So let's go ahead and toss in this mower. We want to start with this. This is something that our very own Dairy Deer Skywalker Farms converted over to FS22. And we're going to be using that here. I haven't had a chance to actually use this in a game yet, and I'm looking forward to it. So let me find the head for that. I think it's going to be under mowers as well. I'm blind. Where's my mowers? Mowers. There's mowers. And we're going to do this. We tested this out for him actually on multiplayer. I'm going to have to probably remove all of my power tools type mods at some point here. But that's all right. We've got Jeff on the server here. Welcome, sir. And let's remember that we're playing with gears on so that we can get everything straightened out here. So, yep, we are going to run a staff farm living, but we're going to do it large scale. We're going to let everybody in for this particular farm. I do have manual attach on here. I'll probably remove that after the live stream. I didn't realize that we hadn't removed that when I uploaded all the mods. It does tend to cause some issues in multiplayer from time to time. I'm going to attempt to turn that off at my level and see how that works. There we go. Corn Pop, welcome to the family. Bow Hunter 94, good to see you in the chat, man. We're going to get right out here and start mowing and see if we can get some haylage into these bunks. I don't want to fast forward the time because this is a multiplayer server. I want to give everybody a chance to get on here. We usually run our seasons here on the map. We should probably set those settings up as well. We turn off all the buying, and I think we tend to run on 2-day seasons. These are small-ish farms for most people, so we're going to do that. Everything else, I think we're going to leave on. We'll take a vote. I'm going to turn weeds off for now, and I'll put a vote out in the members chat later on to see if anybody really wants the weeds turned back on. But we'll see how it goes. And Tactical Farmer, welcome to the stream and appreciate you joining up here, sir. very entertaining live streams for those that don't know. Tactical Farmer is also a fellow YouTuber, farm sim YouTuber. Good to see you, man. We've got an 8-player slot server tonight, and we will be expanding that to 16 players here in the very near future. I just didn't get a chance to ping the guys over at G-Portal and get my server upgraded. I was moving things around and realized I didn't have enough slots on the cloud that it's hosted on, so I gotta get this all set up on another cloud here soon. But that's my bad again. We're scrambling tonight, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get to in some farming here while people are downloading the mods. I've got the Discord chat open on my other window here. I was hoping to get this stuff all launched a little bit earlier in the day, and it just didn't happen. So we're everybody's downloading while I'm over here almost on my own. So we're gonna get this guy going, and then I need to get some trailers set, or a trailer at least to start with. We're gonna get a forage wagon here to pick up all of this grass and dump it into the silage pits here. There's the one I'm looking for. I want one of these nice cloth trailers. I'm curious. I don't have any options here on those. I've got silage additive tanks. I haven't played with this yet. Let's do it. We're gonna buy that. I think that's supposed to make it ferment faster. I'm not sure, or give you a bonus, something like that. Jeff's looking to help. Let's buy him some of this additive for the tanks, like so. I'm assuming one pallet's gonna be more than enough. And there we go. Grab that forage wagon and let's make some haylage. He's probably in the stream and can hear me, so I'm typing for no apparent reasons. I'm muted here because I was taking a drink. So we've got a 10% bonus to silage. You guys say awesome. We'll be trying that out here. Uh-oh. My header's not coming on. What did I do? I'm thinking this is probably a manual attach thing. Let me flip this back on and see if we can fix this. Come on. It is definitely not disconnecting that way. I need to detach. There we go. Turn on mower, lower mower. Good to go. Always something around here. So let's see if we can get this going. I'm really curious. I haven't done haylage yet in FS22, so hopefully this big grass area, while not quite, I think, a normal field, maybe it is a field because the grass is pretty tall here. We'll see how much haylage we get off of this, and we're gonna be getting some cows going in here in a few minutes. I want to get the silage going first. And so tonight is kind of a blitz to see how far into getting this big farm up and running we can get. We're going to have to pick up a lot of extra tractors here as we get going. But like I said, I do want to try at least. We'll see. I want to try and not cheat too much money into the game. If I have to cheat some money into the game to get people going, get some equipment for people, we'll do that. And then what I'll do is when I take the server down later to add some more mods, I'll just edit the save file and add that money back in as debt, because I think that it'll be kind of fun to keep track of all of that and play legitimately and see how far we can get running live streams a couple times a week on this map. So let's do that. I think we'll try and hold ourselves accountable on this one. I'm really looking forward to exploring the CCM components and stuff like that have been added. I know Dennis Farms had some of that on Autumn Oaks in FS19, and so I'm really excited to see what MB Farms has done with that. They admittedly, they sent me a version of the map with that in it yesterday, and I just didn't get a chance to take a look at it. It's been one of those weeks. We've been crazy busy, and so I'm really excited to play around with that, and I'm sure if I have any problems or questions, they're gonna help me out here. But first things first, we just need to get some silage in the pits so that we can actually do that. Now, this field is absolutely massive. This is gonna take a little bit of time. I think we're gonna need a second mower at some point here. I'm curious how fast the wagons, the forage wagons, are gonna go that are gonna scoop up this grass behind me. But we could probably get a bigger mower, but I thought maybe we'd just get a couple of these. We are gonna have quite a few people. I'm gonna take a couple of headland passes off, and then I guess I can use GPS to get going back and forth. Now, I'm just kind of skirting around the farm here. I didn't realize this grass field goes all the way around our farm. So we've got so much grass available here that haylage is really not going to be a problem. I've seen we've got a couple of people on the server now, so hopefully somebody's grabbing that big, ridiculously sized tractor that I'm hoping to use for tillage and hooked it up to the loading wagon. Let's maybe grab a second mower here while I'm thinking about it. These mowers are cheap, which I like. We're going to do the diamond tread and the GPS on these mowers as well. And then let's grab another mower header. I just went in here. You'd think I'd be able to remember where it was. There we go. Second mower up, just in case they're not here in the stream. And yeah, I'm excited. This map has been a lot of fun. I've got the single player series going where we're playing with some really small, older equipment. I think obviously this is just a massive dairy farm. I mean, we've got tons of barns available here, and so we're gonna be trying to go large scale on this and just get a ton of dairy going. I can't wait. Cody, if you want to become a member of the server, you can click the join button that's right there below the video, and the $5 a month goes towards running the servers here, and then you also get access to a members only section of the Discord server. And yeah, we've got 3 servers right now, although I think actually the Elm Creek server went down with the patch here, and I haven't started that back up. But we're running this new Westby server is going to be a 16-slot server. And then we've also got a server running, is it Shell Creek, from Camille Mapping. Won't let you in the mower, but says you're in it. Interesting. Let me, I don't know what's going on with that. You should be able to maybe tab between the vehicles, maybe, Bowhunter. Oh, I know why that is. Hang on. It's likely because I have flight mode turned... Oh, no, flight mode's turned off, or was turned off. When flight mode is turned on, getting in vehicles doesn't tend to work. And so we need to make sure that flight mode is turned off. I need to remove power tools. For multiplayer, it does some really weird things. And we definitely don't want to be having weird things and cheap mechanics put into the multiplayer server. Where did I get the red Coon mineral mixer on the save game? So there's a couple of mods that came with the map here. If we look under animals, there's this Gel mineral or grinder mixer that will make that mineral feed. And then I was also using, I believe, just the base game feed mixer here. But I think you're probably talking about the Gel grinder, and that's a mod that's included with the map. But yeah, Tactical Farmer, I definitely leverage the power tools for my single player, because it lets me take a good screenshot, you know, zoom around, fly around. You could do all of that with the console commands. It's just a pain, so. Goodness. MB Farms link there in the chat, Stranded Canson. I might have to pin that for you. I'm going to pin that on the chat here. Hopefully that message or that link is actually going to work. I'm trying to click on it here. I know a lot of times YouTube tries to mess up the links, but that does appear to be working on my end. So anybody that wants to download the map, it is now publicly available. So you can click that link that I've just pinned to the chat and download the map and start playing if you want, which is awesome. I'm super excited that this map is finally out. I know so many people have been excited for it, waiting for it, and it's finally here. Bow Hunter, did you manage to get your get that other mower working? Let's stop for a moment here. I can't tab, so everybody's in a vehicle, it would seem. It looks like these guys are over here at the farm. I can't tab into anything. Let's see here. I can get into this one, but the other vehicles do not appear to be working. So let's, I can't tab there, so we're gonna super speed run on over here and see if we can figure out what's going on with the other mower here. It looks like we've got Jeff on his way down the road here with the forage wagon. He might have gone, I might have gone the wrong way. Where is the store? It's around here somewhere, isn't it? Oh, it's further than I thought. There's a farm in between us and the store. Let's get up here and see if we can figure it out. There we go. We're here. Nope, that's not the store. It's around here somewhere. There we go. All right, Bow Hunter, you have bugged this thing. I think you're gonna need to disconnect and reconnect to the server. Hopefully when you exit the game, it will bounce that guy out of there. I'm curious if Jeff managed to get some of this. It looks like he did. And there we go. Bow Hunter is left and this vehicle is now available. I'm gonna go ahead and try and hook this thing up. There it is. Let's go, let's go. We'll get this other mower up to the farm so that it's here and ready to go. The attach point for this one, I gotta stand up on the deck. There we go. Yeah, I usually turn manual attach off on the multiplayer server because I have seen some weird issues with it from time to time. But we'll have to figure that out. It does look like the wheels aren't spinning on this one on the multiplayer server now. So that'll be something to look at here with Derry. I know that was working before, so we'll have to see if we can figure that out. Bow Hunter's back in, it looks like. Maybe he can tab into the other tractor here. Let me just double check some things, make sure everybody's in the farm here. It looks like everybody's in the farm. At some point here, I need to figure out how to make sure all of the voice chat and stuff is disabled. Tactical Farmer, appreciate you dropping in here, bud. And yeah, there's enough big-ish fields that you could get away with running some larger equipment on this map. It's definitely well-suited for small to medium-sized equipment, I would say, by default. but there are larger areas, and if you don't like playing with the more realistic Wisconsin-style contoured fields, let me pull up the map here. You can see here on the map, a lot of the fields are these contours with, some either different crops or some grass strips in between them. You can just go ahead and plow those together and have one big field and use some larger equipment on it. So this is a 4X map, so there's plenty of space. And as you can see here, I'm coming into the yard. I mean, this is just an absolutely humongous farm. And so larger equipment is definitely going to be justified. Now, I don't know where Jeff got off to. Oh, there he is. He's trying to get this thing hooked up, I think. Looks like we've got silage additive in here. And let's get the hoses and the PTO all hooked up there. And Jeff should be all good to go to start picking up some grass and putting it into the silage bunks if he wants. Or he's welcome to jump in the other mower. We've got Bow Hunter over here. I'm not sure if he's been able to get in a vehicle here yet or not. We've got, looks like Godly Devil joining the server here. I have to say, in general, FS22 a server sync has been so much faster than it was previously in FS19. Jeb, when you do contours, am I only supposed to cultivate the crop sections to do it realistically? Yeah, the grass areas in between the contour fields are generally there to help with soil erosion, and so you don't tend to plow or cultivate those up. You tend to only do the crop section, so that's what I would recommend. Oh, looks like Godly's taking a minute to sink in here. I don't see any errors in the log yet either, or at least not in the section that we're in, so that's always good. Sam, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. And yeah, I'm gonna tab for a second and just double check the server page. I haven't had a sync this long since we got started on 22, but it looks like everything is indeed still running here. And yeah, the silage additive is supposed to give you a bonus to the silage. I can't recall if it's a yield bonus or if it's increases the speed at which it turns into silage. Do the farm doors work? Yes, the farm doors were working on all the farms when I tested it earlier. That was a thing that we spent some time working on in our multiplayer testing phase. Now, I haven't had a chance to do much testing since 1.3 came out, and so that's... I know they changed how the animated object script worked, so that's the part that I'm not sure of. And Tom says it's a yield bonus, which is actually even better, because I think things turn into silage pretty quick. So, Brian Oxendine, how you doing, sir? My goodness, we've got a long sync here, 3 minutes. I'm beginning to wonder if something has gone sideways here on the back end. We've tick, tick, tick. It's not going anywhere. Let's tab out here for a moment. I'm going to look at the server status page and make sure everything still looks good over on that front. It does seem to still be operational. Godly Devil, sir, I think you have crashed us out. We may have to recycle the server here in a moment if it doesn't come back. I have yet to have a sync take this long in FS22. The question is, did it fire off an autosave yet? Because I'm going to be really sad if I have to start over. All right, off we go. We're gonna have to recycle. It's been 5 minutes. That's my limit here on waiting for a server to come back online. So let's go ahead and bounce this thing real quick. There we go. And yes, Audra, the doors on barns only work if you own them, and that is part of how Farm Sim works in multiplayer now. It's also true for gates and fence, the fence gates and things like that. So keep that in mind. They added some of those features from a protection perspective, so that you can, put your equipment in a barn and shut the doors and stuff, and people can't, get at any of your stuff, mess it up, tip it over, etc. It kind of cuts down on the trolling that happens on a lot of multiplayer servers. So I'm loading back into the multiplayer lobby here. We'll see if we can get this going. Let's see. I've got 2 servers in the list now. We're going to assume it's the empty one. The menu music is always so loud. One of these days I'll remember to turn that down. Yeah, Sam, it's all fun and games until the server goes crashing down. We did install, Austin, some good older mods for case equipment on the map here. I know a lot of people who like to run both case and John Deere stuff. It looks like the save happened right before I hooked this up, so that's not too shabby here. We've got all of our equipment up at the farm, so I'm wondering almost if it was trying to save when somebody was joining, and that led to some of our problems. Now, I'm not getting the mower to start here. Why is the mower not starting? Because the PTO isn't hooked up. There we go. The, what do you call it? I can't even remember. The manual attach thing always gets me. There's so many times that I've been playing with a mod and I think it's broke, and it turns out I just forgot that I'm using manual attach. So we're going to get going here again. We've got the server running. I should have adjusted the autosave direction while I had the server down for a half second there, but we forgot. So we'll try and finish our round all the way around the field here, and then maybe I'll switch out and grab that tractor with the loading wagon on it here at some point. The completely ridiculously oversized 8960 on our little trailer. I'm really curious what kind of yield we're getting out of this grass too. It looks nice and bushy, but also because this field was one that we hadn't really planted ourselves or done any fertilizer on. Who knows? Who knows what state it's been in? Sam, you actually converted an open station Case IH mod tonight. Nice. I know, is it JCL Mods that's put out a set of the different case tractors? I can't recall. There's a couple of older case equipment that's been released, and some really good mods. Really well done. So this field, though, has surprised me. I wasn't expecting this field to be quite this massive, so I'm definitely glad we're going to be getting some help here. I think once we take a couple of headland passes off here and get going on GPS, it's going to go a little bit easier. And there is a nice steep map edge on this little section over here. I've noticed most of the map edges are pretty well done, but this is the one that you can get right up onto the edge of. So definitely worth being careful here. I'm not sure if there's a collider there or not, and I really don't want to find out. So we're going to stay over here and try not to crash into anything. In case you're curious what the underside of a map looks like, there you go. Automatic transmissions is a personal setting, if I'm not mistaken, so it doesn't matter how I've got it set up on my end. They should be able to configure that how they want, but the manual transmission is still, or the manual attach is still being forced on them at the moment, at least. So itch.io has become the kind of hub for modders these days, and so I find most of the mods I'm using, especially on this server, on the itch.io page. And so I go to the modders that I know, people like MB Farms and Trailer Park Farms, who have worked so tirelessly on this map and also released a number of great mods. And then from there, it links to all kinds of other people. Rooster Mods has a number of mods that we're using here on this server. 46 Mods, also known as Jono, has a bunch of great mods that I've got on the server here. Skywalker Farms, our very own Dairy Deer here, and the moderator, he's got a number of awesome mods that are on the server here. And so you can keep finding mods on itch.io, and what I really like about it is it has two sections on the page. One where the modder can recommend other people that they work with or like, and then also itch.io will just show you other modders pages for things that are, you know, related to what you're looking at, you know, other farm sim mods and stuff. And so I've run into a number of great modders that way as well. And so we're almost back to where we started here. This field is just massive. But yeah, it's definitely a rabbit hole. I've spent way too much time going down that rabbit hole on itch.io at times. So let's see here. We've got a number of people joining up here. We've got Legendary on the server as well. I know Legendary was looking for a farm. I can set up a farm for you if you want to get started on your own farm, or you're welcome to jump in and grab something here. I'm going to jump out of this mower in just a second when I get back done with this lap, and we're going to buy another tractor and another loading wagon so that we can get stuff going. Godly Devil's saying that we're having problems with manual attach still. I'm not surprised. It's gonna get removed from the server as soon as we start the next one up. I've gotta stop driving off into the middle of nowhere here. Let's I'm gonna jump out of this. We've got two different cutting machines available for people who want, and we're gonna jump in here and see if I can remember my own password. Get a farm set up here for Legendary. Legendary. Oops, I can't spell either. And I don't know, he didn't tell me what color he wanted to be. We'll make him this cool teal color to start with. And if you go ahead and jump into that farm for me, sir, I will grant you some permissions. There we go. Promoting to farm manager. Woohoo, it's Westby, and it is released. All right, so we've got two mowers set up here for anybody that wants to get in here and start cutting the grass on the server. We've got Bow Hunter jumping back in here, and I think we've got Jeff out here somewhere in the other tractor, probably already picking up some grass. It looks like he's following along. So if we can get a couple of mowers going, and I will get one more tractor here. Now, I do want to run some different equipment on the big staff farm. I'm not going to be quite as picky as I have been in the past. I've always wanted to run some of this Kloss equipment, and so since we're going to have these Kloss trailers I'm going to go ahead and run a few of these tractors with our forage wagons. I'm going to buy the forage wagon first. And then I'm going to see how much horsepower that takes, because I want to make sure we get a tractor that's big enough for us. So 220 horse, plus you got to add in the hill factor here. And we did officially hit that point where I'm going to need some more money. So we're going to keep track here. Like I said, we're going to hold ourselves accountable, but we are going to give ourselves $1 million extra to add to debt here. And then we will be able to keep going on this farm, get some equipment so everybody's got something to use. And we're still going to take the penalties. I'm trying to figure out how to grant contractor. That's a farm level action now. There we go. And now that I've got a trailer, we're going to get a tractor. I think I kind of want to get one of these because it looks cool. I don't have a US version of that, though. I was kind of liking that I could get the US style of that slightly smaller version of this. So maybe we will get the medium and just struggle. This will turn into possibly a nice feed tractor a little bit later on. And I can bump the horsepower up here to something appropriate. Standard wheels sounds good. Might as well get the GPS since we've got the money now. Where'd my money go? I swear I just gave myself a whole bunch of money. Let's try this one more time. $100. Add remove money. Oh, it doesn't work in multiplayer. I guess that's a good thing. But what are we going to do for a tractor? That's the question. Let me just make sure I've taken out our maximum loan. Oh no, we've got more loan to go. More loan to go, folks. I might need a new mouse after this, but we'll get there. We're almost there. Create a money farm. I could do that. It seems like cheating. We've got this. Forage wagon is full. Just toss it in one of the bunks up here. Any bunk doesn't matter. US, big engine, GPS. Let's go. This should be fun. We've not had a chance to play with any of this. There's a whole class DLC in FS19 that I got and never tried it out. We did not line up very good here at all. Let's see if we can get that a little bit better. There we go. PTO and everything. And we need this silage additive here. Should go right in here. Perfect, perfect. Only needs 10 liters. Oh, we're running it over. All right, let's see how this thing works. I think this is going to work out pretty good. We're excited to run with some normal silage pits for a change. I haven't done that much. The Tom, for the password for joining the server, I don't have a chat channel yet for this server, but the password is the same as the other servers. So if you just look at the pinned post in, say, the Shellbrook members only channel, you'll see the password for connecting to the server. And the server's obviously in the multiplayer list on the Giants login servers there. But yeah, the banker is going to be watching our progress here very closely, I'm sure. We've now officially, I think, maxed out our loan. And so luckily for what we're going to do here with the cows, most of what we need is the silage to get started. So once we kind of get that going, we should be in a pretty good spot. Looks like our mowers are moving. We've got one mower left sitting over here unused, but I think Legendary must have jumped in the other mower here. Grass is probably not our most productive silage material here, but it's what we've got on hand, so. Let's see if we can jump in cab here. It froze up for a second there. I got a little bit worried. This is a base game tractor. I don't know why. Every time I jump into a tractor for the first time, it kind of lags out for a minute. Seems like it's recovered. Lots of nice detail here. Even the all the dash stuff is on the monitors, which is cool. One of these days, it'd be really awesome if they moved the mini map that's in the lower left-hand corner and just put it up on one of these monitors. I think that would be really cool. Make the in-cab monitors actually useful and kind of set up like they are in real life. You know, I don't even know that I would need the GPS info and stuff. Just putting the mini map up there would be enough for me. I think that would be really cool. Let's hop back out into an external view. I'm kind of curious how we're filling up here, making sure we're not missing too much. Oh, we're steering off on these hills. Realistic cab view will be fun. I tried that out a little bit in 19, and it really helped out with the in-cab driving. I can't get used to driving in-cab most of the time. For whatever reason, the combination of the field of view, like I need a different field of view when I'm inside the tractor than when I'm outside the tractor. And at this point, at least, I don't know of a great way to accomplish that. So I tend to prefer to play outside of the cab most of the time. We're getting a decent amount of grass here. Not as much as I was probably hoping. I suppose we could get a windrower or something to combine these rows, but I kind of figure with 2 mowers and 2 forage wagons here, they should about keep up with each other. I think the mower was going at about 12 miles an hour here. What I love most about this map, though, I think, are the intense hills here. They're just really steep and windy in places. I'm also digging that the mini-map is updating as in the places where we've mowed around on these fields. That's pretty cool. Nice feature here in FS22 that I haven't gotten a chance to play with quite a bit. Yeah, we're not running a rake here. The mowers were released by Skywalker Farms, our very own Dairy Deer here in chat. He's got an itch.io page, skywalker-farms.itch.io. We're at almost half here. I think I'm actually, when we get up here by the silage pits, I might just pull out and go ahead and dump what we have rather than continuing on and having to circle all the way back, because I don't think we're going to make it all the way around the outside of this giant grass field. We've got a number of people here on the farm already. Let's see. I know Bow Hunter said he wanted a farm setup as well, so let me see if I can remember how to do that. This would be Bow and create farm. Whoa, we're missing a spot. Back it up, back it up. We're not so good at driving while in the menus, apparently. Now, I think the silage bunk is right over there. So maybe what I'll do is take this down to the corner of the field and then jump on this road and head back on up. I want to see how well we're going to be able to dump stuff into there. And there's Stranded Kansan reminding everybody we've got a merch store. So I don't have my Kedrick Farms hat. Like I said, I ran in the door and jumped on the computer tonight. But we do have hats, we've got t-shirts, we've got hoodies. I feel like there's probably some other stuff up there, but all kinds of good stuff. We're zipping down here. I think this is as good a spot as any to head up to the silage pits. Let's see here. This is the best way is probably to come right back up this road and circle around. I'm loving how hard this is pulling up the hill. We've got the tractor maxed out here, but we're going 13 miles an hour up this hill, so definitely feeling the weight on this wagon here. As we get onto the flat part here, it looks like we're going to pick up speed. And I think I've got to pick which barn we're going to start putting cows in here at some point as well. We probably need to pick up a third one of these setups at some point, but I don't want to get to a point where I buy too much equipment. We are still going to need to get some things for feeding and, I don't know, all kinds of different things here yet. So I'm trying to hold on to a little bit of money here. Oh, we've got this closest bunk. We've already got some in, so we're going to go ahead and pull right into here and start unloading. Just spread it out nice and thin as we go. Oh, we stopped. There we go. We're going to have to get a silage tractor here at some point as well. There it is. The building pack for the map should be a number of buildings that are already pre-placed on the map. So those mods will definitely show up in your list if you've unzipped them to your mod folder location. I forget, but there's like 8 or 10 different building mods, something like that. That are included in that pack. How's it going, Perma's Modding? Always good to see you, sir. Hopefully, you're as excited about the start of the weekend as I am. It's always good to be Friday night, that's for sure. I'm excited to be done with this week. Jason Wolf, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Yes, we did manage to get GPS on most of the, I think all of the things that we bought, so hopefully it'll work. I love the side hill combine. I'm using it in my single player playthrough. And that side hill by, excuse me, that side hill by Tired Iron Modding is just absolutely awesome. He did a stellar job on it. Tom Rook still has to work tomorrow. Sorry to hear it, man. I'm glad to not be in a position where I'm working Saturdays. We've actually got some fun planned. We're gonna go see some friends that we haven't seen in a while tomorrow. So I'm really excited. Always good to go see some good people and hang out and hopefully have some good drinks and enjoy the company of others. Yes, this map has been released. In fact, if you look at the pinned post in chat, that should be a link to MB Farms' itch.io page where the map can be downloaded. It was released earlier this evening. Let's get up this hill. My goodness, we're dropping the miles per hour quickly here. Normally, this tractor would be more than enough to pull this thing around, but on these big hilly fields, I've got to remember we're going to need to beef up the horsepower a bit to get to where we need to be. I've also gone and grabbed the same path that I took last time instead of going back and hitting a different part of the field. I meant to get onto a different part of the field, not just run the same bit here over and over again. But it looks like our mowers, we've got somebody's wised up and started using the GPS here, going back and forth, a little bit more efficient than running all the way around the field here probably. See if I can get out of the way here before he gets to the end row. Looks like I'm probably going a little slower than he is. Godly Devil here on the mower. We're at 43%, 44%. So getting a decent amount here. I am encouraged that the silage additive seems to last quite a while. I was worried that I was going to have to be replacing that every trailer or two. So that's good. Yeah, Tom, I've definitely made an effort in my single player play to start using it in the last couple of videos. It's still hard for me sometimes just to remember to jump in there and do that. Before I head down and grab another path somewhere, I think we are just gonna run this half load right into the silage bunk as well. And maybe we'll take a path and go the opposite direction here around this big field. I'll dump this out, and then I'll check and see if Bow Hunter has joined his farm yet, and grant him some privileges here if he has. Get this dumping while we run over it. The old dump while compacting. We've already got a little bit spilling out the end here. That's all right. Let's see here. It looks like he's jumping over to his farm, so let's promote him to farm manager and then also grant contractor access. It looks like Legendary's already been off buying equipment on his farm as well, which is exciting. I love playing on the multiplayer servers with people and kind of seeing how everybody likes to run their farms. Everybody's got just a little bit different play style, I find. And so it's just a lot of fun to see, you know, people out there getting their farm stuff done. We've got somebody else mowing on this side, getting it done. Oh, we've got somebody's raking here, which should improve our efficiency for picking up. I'm going to leave some grass all over the place here. I'll have to look here in a second. We'll follow this headland pass around and get a view here and see if I can figure out where Legendary is doing his raking at. We look at the map here. He's over here on the spot where Godly Devil's got the GPS going. So as we get around the back side of the map here, we'll definitely catch up on that. I think this map is going to end up being pretty popular. I'm wondering if we're going to end up having to set up a second server for this map, because we are unfortunately capped at 8 total farms on a map still in Farm Sim. You can have more players than that, but that's the total amount of farms that you can get. Is drive-through clamps a thing in North America? I'm not sure what that is. I'm not saying it's not a thing. I'm just not sure if I'm not understanding the terminology or what. Oh, the silage pits. Yeah, there's some, but more common, I think, are when there's either no walls or a I see the like corner-based ones quite a bit, or there's just like a back wall to keep it up against stuff. But I just see a lot of silage piles that don't have walls on any of the sides. We're reading chat and driving all over on the side of the hill here. Let's see here. I'm just continuing to be amazed at just how big the fields are on this part of the map. I've been playing in the kind of the middle of the map on, decent sized fields, but still more small to medium sized. And this is just a huge amount of grass over here. Yeah, the U-shaped ones are pretty common in areas too. I actually saw a bunch of the U-shaped clamp or silage pits in Wisconsin when I was there. What is my favorite tractor? Well, if I had to go with tractors I've driven, I would say the 4240. That was the tractor that I spent the most time on when I worked on the farm. But if I were to pick my favorite tractor in modern times now, I would say that would have to be the 8RX. I love the new John Deere 8RX. It just looks really cool. And yeah, I'm actually getting a little bit of vertigo here staring off the edge. We might have to, when we redo this, maybe put some fields in. Maybe I'll stop the field edge down at the valley down here, and then we'll put some bushes or something up here to keep me from wanting to fall off the edge. Dylan, they're popular because once the back is filled, we drive from the back to the front and dump as we drive. Yeah. All right. Well, we're all picked up here. It looks like we've got that bit. I'm going to just speedy drive around the side here. Looks like all of this part back here got picked up already, so let's cut across the grass here and see if we can sneak past Jeff and get back up by the yard here. We're at 50%. Yeah, I don't know where the hat ended up. We were rushing to get onto the live stream. In fact, I was 15 minutes late, and I did a time filler and just talked for a little bit to get the server up and running while we were starting the stream. And so somewhere in the mix of all of that, the hat didn't make it down to the basement. I don't actually know if there's a border collision or not. I'd rather not find out on the multiplayer server here. I'm enjoying the fact, though, that we've got so many hills here. I know everybody's complaining in chat, in the in-game chat here, that the equipment is struggling on the hills a little bit in places. So something to keep in mind when you're picking your equipment for Westby is to make sure to add a few extra horsepower than what you might have normally needed. Got a nice wheel rake there. Some red equipment on this farm. Troy, they said there isn't a border. Good to know. I'm going to have to stay away from it. That'll be a good one for hired help or something to just get off the edge in a horrible way. I might have to put a fence or something across there just to make sure there's a barrier. We're definitely picking it up faster here with the rake going. We could use one more mower Or I guess the other mower's on the other side, but maybe if, yeah, Bo moved a mower over onto this side so we had two mowers going in the same area, then Legendary would be more effective with the rake. It's always kind of fun when we do these live streams. We get so many people jumping on and helping out here. It's cool to see a lot of extra equipment moving around on the field. In my single player playthroughs, you know, a lot of times I'll use course player and stuff, but there's just something about an actual player driven piece of equipment moving around you that's a lot of fun, that's for sure. Epic, welcome to the stream, good to see you. And Dylan, yes, this is a base game class. Michelle McPherson, your son is a fan, is in my Discord server and willing to help in FS22. Well, happy to have a fan. Welcome to the community. Just turn off snap terrain and you can actually set degrees on GPS. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I always just do AB lines. I'm too lazy to set an actual degree. Let's see. All right, so we picked all that up. Oh, it looks like, well, I'm at 90%. Oh, we're getting stuck. We're spinning. It went into neutral because I'm spinning. I don't know what's going on here. All right, let's try and back up maybe. We couldn't make it up that hill, folks. This little class didn't have it in it. All right, we're going to go dump this out since we are pretty close to full. Get it all emptied out here. Legendary is just flying with that rake. I love the old case tractor here too. We played a little bit with that on our Elm Creek save here, but it's still just a sweet looking mod. I'm not sure what some of these overload points are out in front of the barns there. I'm going to have to look into that, see if I can figure that out here at some point. I am excited to get the animals here. I do want to, at some point soon, maybe clamp down the first silage pit here, even though we don't have that much in it, just so that we can get it going with silage, because silage goes pretty fast. I don't know if it's probably tied to the months here. I'm going way too fast for unloading this. And so I don't know if it's like hour-based or month-based or how that's going to go, but the sooner I can get some silage moving, the faster we have feed for our animals, so I should probably turn on my F1 menu. I'm going to swing around and take another drive through this pit. I am curious to see how compacted it's getting. I don't want to go too long without getting things stomped down, else it becomes kind of an issue later on to get in here and do it. Try and keep things as flat as possible. A couple passes now are going to save us a lot of time later on. Realistically, I should have a silage blade or something here, but the good old run through it with the wagon on top seems to work pretty good still in FS22. Those of you that have been with the channel for a while may remember I ran a series on FSN, the Farm Sim Network, and I ended up buying the biogas plant on server 22. It was Pineapple Bay at the time, and I spent way too much time running the silage pits there. I was buying chaff from everybody on the map, and we were running it through the biogas plant. I would log on every few hours and dump some stuff in, so that was a load of fun running the biogas plant there. I have not had a chance to get back into FSN in some time. It was too much of a time commitment for me, but at some point I would love to get back over onto that whole setup. Looks like we've got the 8960 going over here. See if we can catch up. We've got Max Power from Germany. Good to see you, sir. Miss Gig confirms there is no border edge collision. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't actually tried to go into the store. That's a good point, but either press P on the keyboard to bring up this menu, or yeah, I don't know. That's all I ever do, actually, come to think of it, is use P to get into the store. Case IH from my home state of Minnesota. Good to see ya. Bowhunter is out and back. He seems to be having some technical difficulties, potentially. I'm guessing that we've got Legendary around here somewhere. He's probably waiting for a second pass to rake up. Farm Sim Jim, good to see ya. We're at a stage now where going the long bit of the field here, we'd get to probably close to 100 going down and back. We're already at 44%, which is pretty nice. We've got another mower down here. Looks like Bo's trying to get going again here in the mower, but maybe having some problems. Yeah, it's probably GPS. If you, I forget what the key is to turn GPS on and off, but if you look in your menu and turn it on and off, that causes your vehicle problems sometimes. It gets stuck in a weird state. Blue Bolly, the farmhouses do not have sleep triggers as far as I know, so you're able to place your own. There's I think there's still a couple of mods for doing that. We almost hit him. I'm pretty sure this is a controls issue on Bo's end. Let me hop out here. The mower head is most definitely connected. And if I start this thing up, it seems that the mod is working correctly. I don't think this is a manual attach or a mod problem. I think this is a problem with the GPS mod usually is what causes the problem. GPS looks like it's turned off now, so try and hop in there. Legendary can get in, no problems. I love this 7150 on the wheel rake. This nice looking wheel rake. Bowhunter will probably need contractor rights to do the rake. I don't think I even have contractor rights. Legendary is failing to give us rights. Trying to catch up on chat here. Oh, we've got somebody from Winona County, southeast Minnesota. I was in Freeborn County myself. Where's my horn? Can't even hear it. Such a wimpy horn. All right. We might need to release somebody. Oh, there we go. We've got the Reka moving. Let's do this. We're spinning. This is quite the hill, folks. We may need to jump over and hit that other spot that was mowed at some point too. We've got a number of people from Minnesota in the chat here tonight. My home state where I was born, and I also have spent quite a bit of time farming there when I was a teenager. But Fortunately, I don't know. I live in Michigan now. Not as enthused about the general area, but it's been a good state to me. I've been here for a while. I do miss home sometimes. Yeah, front weight might help a little bit. Give me some more traction on those front tires. I do like the way the cab bobs and stuff a little bit better in FS22. Lots of little improvements. I've still heard some people with like kind of mixed reviews on FS22, but from my perspective, I like it better than 19 in pretty much every way. Perma's modding. Unfortunately, those hose are true to real life too. Ain't nowhere near as loud as they need to be. Oh, the horns, yeah. Especially when you're like driving somewhere. I'm gonna cut across in front of Bowhunter, see if he's awake. Yeah, you need the horns to be loud, especially with how loud the equipment and stuff can be. I'm muted. My goodness. Here I am telling my life stories and nobody can hear me. I try to mute so that I'm not coughing all over you guys. I've got this tickle in the back of my throat today, and I always forget to unmute, so apologies for the disruption, folks. But I was saying we're looking forward to a lazy day tomorrow morning. We were putting my little guy to bed right after we got home tonight, and he was already talking about how he's going to get up early and come wake me up so we could play video games. I'm like, no, buddy, please. Wake your big brother up. He'll play video games with you. Daddy needs some sleep. Yeah, Godly, it's unfortunate. I have been struggling with some really recurring, I'll say, health problems. And so I am going back down, it seems. My youngest was sick for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday this week, which is unfortunate because he was off school Monday and Tuesday. So our big plans to do things got dashed with having to take care of sick kids. And now I think I have caught whatever little cold and sniffles that he had. So I'm starting to go downhill, but we'll see how it goes. All right, what is the name of the rake you are using on the server? I can't recall the name of it, but I believe it was a mod by Wade Mitch that released the wheel rake. Let's just hop in here and take a quick look. It's right here, Windrowers. I've got the one by Jono, 46 mods that I'm using in my single player save. And then I've got this Frontier or H&S, whichever you prefer from a brand perspective, wheel rake. And this was released by Wade Mitch. And so you can put the different logos on there. You've got the red and the green, and you've got the white and the black for the discs, or the wheels, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, he likes to get up at like 6:30 in the morning, so usually on the weekends I get up eventually and we I make breakfast for the family on the weekends, and you know, it's me and the boys kind of hang out, and we let my wife sleep in. But he's getting close to being able to start making food. He's 5 right now, but he's quite the independent little guy. But yeah, the little one is definitely a germ carrier, so I find that I pick up every little thing he brings home. So we'll see how it goes. They're back in school full time again, which has been nice. I really like that the kid's in school, but as he's returned to school full time, they're bringing home more and more stuff, I find. Oh wow, that was the worst turn ever. We're missing all kinds of bits back here. I know, Altoona, no John Deere hat today. We were in a rush getting to the stream tonight. We didn't make it to the hat. For some reason, usually it's down here, but for some reason it was upstairs. I think I wore it. We got 4 inches of snow last night, and so I was out on the tractor plowing the snow on the driveway, and I think I wore it out there and left it upstairs. Yeah, the infant stage was even worse for the waking up and stuff. Although I can't complain. My little guy was the best, you know, throughout most of his baby time, so I can't complain too much. He slept pretty good. Oh, I'm missing the in-game chat too. Yeah, I leave all my controls on default. If I change them, then when I'm trying to do tutorials and stuff, I'm always telling people the wrong things. Oh, there you go, Tech. Your baby's 35. Good times. My oldest is about to be 17 here. Yeah, he's turning 17, so that's crazy times for me. Poor Jeff. I think he was planning on hopping into that line, and I came at him from the other way. Am I going to make a video on FS22 courseplay? I absolutely am planning on doing that. But I was waiting until they stopped changing everything about it every time they release a new version. And I'm not complaining because they're doing great. They're adding tons of features. They've made it so much easier to use. But I don't want to create a video and then have to replace it. Like, they're literally releasing a version every couple of days, it feels like. So I'm going to give it probably another few weeks and then start doing videos on it because it's very different from the original version in FS19 and FS17. Oh, we're missing again. You try to take a drink of water so your voice doesn't give out, and we go all over the place. Bo Hunter, appreciate you coming out tonight. Looking forward to many more nights playing on the server here. Any old self-propelled mowers to point out? So about the oldest that we've got is probably this New Holland that I've got on the server right now that I've seen. Tom Rook, your 2-year-old, he gets up 2 to 3 times a night. Oh, that's rough. I do not... the only time I think my little guy did that is when he's sick. So... yeah, Jeff, yep, you can either pick it up or I can. I don't mind either way. I could copy the GPS track, but I don't think that whoever's been raking was using GPS because it's a little curvy over here. Mr. Simulation's getting ready to move to Michigan from Illinois. Any good places to look at? I guess it depends on your criteria and where you want to live. I'm in the, I'll call it the Metro Detroit area, but north, on the kind of northwest side, there's a lot of nice areas around there. Lots of good school districts in the area too. I don't, you know, for us, when we were looking for a place to live, trying to find a good school district is where we were focused on for the kids. What does the liquid bottle icon mean at the full level on the chaff? Yes, that's silage additive, so it's increasing my yield by 10%, I believe is what we've decided here. And so I'm getting a little bit more silage out of the deal. It's there, in real life, I think it's there to assist with the fermenting process. The new cotton harvester will do wonders on this map. I'm not sure that Wisconsin is really a great cotton state. Jeff, I can rake if I want. I will dump this trailer and then I'll jump in the rake here. Give us a change of scenery. We've been switching through the equipment. Yeah, legendary. There's definitely no cotton in Wisconsin. That was my my nice way of replying there. I was up there this fall in September. I actually visited Legendary's farm. He's also got a YouTube channel, real life farming channel, doing some cool stuff up there on a real dairy farm in Wisconsin. And I have to say, being on his farm was very similar to spots on this map with lots of hills, lots of trees. Tom, you can go ahead and join the Ketterick Farms farm. We've got a few different pieces of equipment on the farm here. We're doing some haylage here tonight on the server. And yeah, I am sure it is freaking cold up there, so... here it was cold here today, but not too bad. I went out, we got 4 inches of snow last night, and I've got a small John Deere utility tractor that I use to clear the snow on my driveway, which is not much. It's a 1025R, you know, with a front loader on it. Legendary, can I get contractor access to my farm, please? And I was out there for, I don't know, probably oh, goodness. I was out there for probably a half an hour on the tractor, and it got cold after a little bit, but it was a lot of fun. The sunshine came out, and so it's always fun when you can get out on the tractor, even if it's a toy tractor by comparison. Here we go. Oh, this thing's got some gears on it. We'll get over here. I'm not sure quite where we're going, so I'm gonna grab, oops. Doesn't look like I can quite do 3, so we'll do 2 paths if I can back up here a little bit. I have run red in the past. I'm not completely opposed to the other colors here in Farm Sim. There we go. All right, we're finally on a path that I can... Oh, Legendary cheaped out. This is why the lines aren't straight. He didn't buy GPS on his tractor. He's probably going to be on a farm that really wouldn't benefit from it anyway. I'm going to set up a GPS, and there is no GPS. Altoona Kubotas are toy tractors, pretty much. They are pretty close to that as well. Spencer in Kansas, you're at 68 degrees. Yeah, we were at like, I don't even know, in the teens last night. I think it was in the mid-20s today at some point, though. We're getting this all raked up. I think I saw Bank Sinatra in here. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. Always good to see ya. Genesis Gaming, this is a nice rake. It is from outside the mod hub. It is released on itch.io by Wade Mitch. Tomro, if you're having problems, yeah, turn GPS on and off again. I can't remember what the keyboard command is. I have a button on my Stream Deck now. Yeah, it's funny, I was just talking to somebody today, is like, as much as I love snow, I'm still a kid on the inside. Like, I am done with winter this year. Great day here in Queensland, except the ducks are starting to get bogged. Nice. Chinook from New Zealand. We got Dawson from Alabama. I think that's what I like most about streaming Farm Sim, is we get people from all over the world, especially when I'm up on the later side here. I tend to pick up people in the morning in Europe and other places of the world, and then you've got all the night owls like me in the US here. See if I can get a better view here while we're zipping around here. This Magnum is speedy. I could actually be going a little faster, it looks like. This thing is capable of doing 11, 12 miles an hour here, I think, with this rake. Get one more going. Ooh, 13. Look at that. I'm liking it. I have to say, we're making so much better progress here on a multiplayer server than I would have ever made, even with course play on my own. Because I think I would have run at most 2 mowers and then tried to set the rake up behind it on a separate course. And then we would have probably fought with it for an hour with trying to get it to work right. It's 11 in Vermont. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock here, too, in the Metro Detroit area. We normally stream for a couple of hours here. We'll probably go for a little bit longer. We got started late today, so we got to make up for lost time. I'm digging this rake, though. I installed it to use on my single-player playthrough, because I was sick of the smaller roll-a-bar rake. The mod was really well done. It was just too small and clunky for me. I can't handle the older equipment sometimes, so... The only people who like winter don't have livestock. Yeah, exactly. Real-life humans are more intelligent than the Giants AI. This is also true, Godly Devil. We have had some painful experiences with AI workers of late. It's actually easier to go in cab here and get lined up in between the grass rows. I think I used a version of this tractor that didn't have the front wheel assist on it. I like the knobby front tires. It looks good. I like the wheel rake too. I'm just not a good enough driver to turn back and look at it. Good deal. But we are cranking out the grass acres here. I'm curious as they come past each other if they're able to slip by without crashing into each other, or if there's a friendly collision on the front of that mower head. We're gonna have to check out some of the farms here. It looks like, wow, somebody's bought up a good cross-section of land already here. We've got, well, we've got off of the wrong foot here. Let's see if I can get back on a line. We've got 2 farms. This is a farm I'm running in single player. It looks like that's probably Legendary up there. And then it looks like Bow Hunter picked up this middle farm and a number of other sections here. Actually, that looks like he picked up 2 of the farms, so we might have to sort that out, because we definitely want to leave the pre-built farms to each of the farms that join the game, because that might cause some problems actually if multiple of the farm sites and bin sites get bought up by the same farm. We'll have to look into that here. I'm definitely happy I remembered to get the steering wheel set up tonight before the stream started. It makes some of this stuff a little bit easier, especially on the hills. Hey, Derek from Virginia, welcome to the stream, sir. Tech, you laughed at the John Deere announced their AI driving tractor. I think it's cool that they're pushing in that direction. I think it's got a long ways to go. So I'll be kind of curious to see how it goes. What I like about it is that it's an add-on to like an existing tractor, so you can still use that tractor. Love the boxcar. Yeah, this is a cool older case tractor here. Definitely like this setup. I like the row crop spaced duals and everything on it. It's a good looking tractor. Well, yeah, and I mean, that's just it. Like, for some of the simpler tillage jobs and stuff like that, you know, I think a lot of farmers are going to benefit from some of the AI technology as it gets a little bit further along. Genesis, the mixer for mineral is included with the map. And the rake is a Wade Mitch. And he should have an itch.io page. Whoa. We turned a little bit too wide there. We've got both wagons running here, scooping up grass and getting it into the silage pit. We are hopefully going to get a fair amount in there so that we can start doing cows. I really want to get into some of the more advanced animal mechanics that have been included on this map. But yeah, it was funny. I watched the announcement and the worker stuff for John Deere, the AI driven tractor stuff, was very reminiscent to me of, you know, kind of where things are at from a farm sim / course play perspective, right? Just looking at their screens and everything, it was like, you guys just need to hire up some of the devs that have already been working on the pathing and stuff for that, and join forces. I'd love to see some of that stuff come to farm sim as well. There's some really cool technology that they're using there. My favorite case tractor would probably be the older school, like original quad track tractors, like the old ones. I think it was like the 9380 quad track. That was a really slick looking machine because it was boxier. I like those. I like those from my case perspective. That and the old white. They weren't quad tracks. It was smaller than a Steiger, but the four-wheel drive case tractors, the old white ones. I know a lot of people that like the Snoopy-nosed looking ones. I wasn't as big a fan of those. I thought they looked a little bit awkward, but we run 3 7110s on your farm. Favorite tractor? Nice. The Tractor King? Yeah, something like that. That sounds right. Yeah, Austin, the worker A is finished his job unexpectedly or something like that. Traction King. That sounds right, Derry. Let's see what we've got here. Yeah, it looks like we're back to having some issues with the placeables on the map here. That was an issue that we had resolved in testing, so I'm going to have to hit up MB Farms and see what's going on with that. There's a good fix for that. I know a lot of maps have been struggling with multiplayer and placeables not being owned by the appropriate farms, so we'll have to dig into that, but that's a somewhat easy fix, I think. I'm wondering if the 1.3 patch introduced some changes there or something. I know that just came out the other day here, so there's always something funky when a new patch comes out that you got to troubleshoot a little bit, but that's all right. Let's see if we can get in here. Oh, we oversteered again. One of these times I'm going to be able to make that turn and get perfectly back into our grass rows. I'm getting really curious to know how much silage we've got in the pit. We might have to run over there here momentarily. See what's going on. I see the we've got two guys running back and forth here quite regularly with the loading wagons here, so let's see. It's been a minute. Let me look here. We've got Jeff, Godly, Tom, and Legendary on the server with us still tonight. Getting it done. We've got a few other people that have had me earmark farms for them here, so we'll be getting everything set up. I'm going to have to look into this issue we've just identified, but we'll be setting up a bunch of farms here over the next couple of days. I should be around off and on over the weekend for the channel members that are looking to run farms on the server. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about this farm. I've been wanting to do a big dairy operation for a while, so this will be fun. Stranded Canson with the 40-20 troll. If you weren't a moderator, I'd put you in timeout. I don't think I can put moderators in timeout, actually, so he gets a pass. It's funny is everybody wants to know where the 40-20 is. I don't know that I have a 40-20. I've got a 40-40 mod on the server. I have not seen the 40-20, I don't think. I've got a 40-40, I've got a 42-40, but we've got no 40-20s. Sorry to say. It's just the 40-40 through the 40-44. We've got some of these nice older international tractors, though. We'll definitely be looking to put one of those on the server at some point. Yeah, I'm the worst person to ask about a PC, especially for somebody who's looking to save up to get one. I think I jumped a row here, and I'm pulling my wind row and mode row together now. But my computer specs are actually in the description of my video. There's a link to an Amazon storefront where I just linked all the components that I used to build my computer back when I built it. Some of those components were added on over time, and I'm not necessarily saying they're the best thing in the world. In fact, some of them probably aren't even available again. But if you are curious to see what I'm running, all that information is there for you to look at, including a lot of the streaming stuff that I use. Not all of it, but like the lights and my microphone and stuff like that is all up in there, I think. International Farmer, good to see you, man. Appreciate the kind words. Yeah, I've seen a few people using that Oliver conversion. That's a nice tractor. Nice older piece of equipment. Alright, let's see if we can fix our mistake and take these two rows back down now. We're pulling hard up this hill, but keeping up with the mowers, keeping up with them. I think Tom said we've got 78,000 liters in the bunk. I'm not sure. We're missing some characters here, folks. Did the 1.3 patch break the semi-truck's traction again? That's a good question. I have not had a chance to use semi-trucks since the 1.3 patch came out. That South Louisiana map was a really good looking map. I know Louisiana Mapping was doing a bunch of additions to it still when I did my review on it. And so one of these days I want to get back over there and play that map. Probably do a little bit of maybe hog farming or something on it. I saw that Dennis Farms is working on some more advanced hog mechanics in FS22 now. And we've got some modern style hog barns coming out soon that looked really good. So when those come out, I'm definitely going to be doing a series where we run a hog farm. So that's going to be fun. Oh, there we go. 488,000 liters of grass. That's a lot of grass. Clutch talks about me and said hi. Always good to hear from the Clutch fan base. He's a stand-up guy for sure. I love hanging out with Clutch. It's been a little bit. I haven't talked to him in probably a month or so now. He and I either stream at similar times sometimes, so we don't get to bump into each other, or I'm off doing stuff in the evenings a lot now. I work during the evenings multiple nights a week now, so it's not always easy to drop in and catch up with Clutch, but he's a good guy. We broke our mic, folks. Let's see if I can fix it. Oh, we're going off the side. We can't drive and fix the microphone. Oh no, technical difficulties galore. This is the live stream version of the blooper reel at the end of the episode there. We've got to have a blooper every episode, right? Oh, we've got a viewer from Belarus. My wife is actually originally from Belarus. Been there a number of times. We've got family and friends out that way. How does courseplay work with the field contours? Depends on the field. The larger ones, it manages to at least let you put up a course, but it's not going to like follow the contour real well. So it really only works on the bigger fields I've found so far. But most of the contour fields aren't that big. You know, you're doing 3 or 4 passes. And so I've actually enjoyed having a mix on the farm that I'm running where I can follow the contours and do that on my own, and then set course play off on the bigger, wide open fields. Daniel Dupree from Canada. Welcome to the live stream, sir. Subtly appreciate you joining up here. Welcome to the Kedrick Farms community. Yeah, I know Godly sticks around for the bloopers. He manages to comment on just about every video here, so there's our notification. We get our honk of the horn there for Subtly. But yeah, we've had no real crashes yet. I sort of kind of backed into a header when I was hooking it up, but we didn't really count that yet. Plus, I don't think I remembered to reset the crash counter to 0 before the stream, so that's probably good. Greg, when is the gang, Argsy, and FSG getting back together? That's a great question. I have, we've talked about it. We've got some things in the works for the future. Honestly, my schedule has just been insane lately, so I have not been around much. I'm sure anybody that's been in the community for any length of time will notice that I'm only getting a handful of videos out every week right now. Hopefully things are going to settle down at some point here. We're getting better, but streaming on the weekends tends to be hard for me still, so weekends are family time since the week time is so busy lately. So that carving out time to stream with those guys is difficult sometimes, but not this weekend, but maybe soon. Maybe soon. With Argsy being all the way over in Australia there somewhere, I believe, his time zone and my time zone are fairly far apart. So it kind of rules out streaming on Sundays most of the time because it's already Monday for him by the time it's Sunday afternoon here. So that leaves us pretty much on a Saturday, middle of the day kind of time frame. County Line 1.1 in Facebook, link not working. I have not played on the new County Line map on FS22 yet. New Zealand, there you go. It's over there somewhere. Same general area. But yeah, he's usually running almost a full day ahead. Goodness. So we've gotten so much grass here. In fact, I'm going to pause here with this rake. And we're going to run up here. It sounds like the bunk is starting to get full here. We're probably going to need something with a silage blade. I've got a couple of mods in mind, but I don't think we've got it on the server here. Things have gotten a little bit messy for sure here. We're at 81%, so not too bad. But we're going to have to get something to kind of smooth this out and eventually unload it as well. So we'll have to figure that out. Cat, hello from a Sunday afternoon. Exactly. There's Jeff with another load of grass here for us. Oh, Sutley, I remember you. Yes, sir. Good to see you again. It's been a minute since the FSN servers, that's for sure. But good times were had around on Pineapple Bay. I should do a podcast. I'm not sure I would have enough things to talk about for a podcast. It's an interesting idea, though. It is an interesting idea. This map is so reminiscent of Wisconsin. I'm only a few hours north of where this map is based, and this is spot on. Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I drove through a good chunk of Wisconsin, all the time, but recently here, a few months ago, and I just can't get over how good this map feels. The hills are just amazing. Not enough maps do good rolling hills, I feel. Too much flat maps and farmland. I mean, and a lot of parts of the Midwest are fairly flat, but I'm loving this map. It's been good. Whoops, we're all over the place. What fields does my Let's Play farm surround? Certainly. Let me see if I can get going sort of straight before we switch into the map. So I am around on the Let's Play this farm up here, where it's fields 38, 39, 48, and 69, 70, and 71. So that is the farm that we've chosen on our single-player Let's Play. Farm Medic, I have not had a chance to play with the Terraform mod yet. I've seen a lot of people playing with it. I hear it's awesome. And what I've been waiting for was the update to Yukon Valley. I know the modding team that's working on that was working on putting together a version of that map that incorporated a lot of the Terraform changes. In fact, I think they released a different map that you have to use the Terraform mod to do all the mining mechanics on it, and I can't wait to try that out at some point. So we're gonna have to figure it out. All right. So here we are. We've gotten through a good chunk of this raking here. We've got a little bit of this field left. Not a whole lot of it left, but a little bit. We're definitely making progress here. I'd love to figure out what else we're going to need for animal feed here. I'm not sure if I can see on the animal menu. I can't see anything until we buy some animals, unfortunately. Where you're at, you farm 10 acres and maybe 20 to 30 acres next to the river. Too many mountains. Yeah, there was a huge section when I was driving through. I went out and visited Legendary, and there was a point where I just drove through the mountains for a little bit, and the farmland was like these tiny, small fields right next to the rivers, you know, kind of down in these little valleys within the mountains. And it was really scenic, but there was so many times where I was just looking at it going, I wouldn't want to try and get a tractor, you know, down this road and in and out of that field. Like, I don't think I could do it. That would not be fun at all. Oh, we've turned the wrong way. I forgot we're going the other way. Hey, our mirror's even kind of set up to see where the rake is leaving the windrow. That's handy. This one, not so well. Yeah, Tech, they also increased the weather on this map to increase the amount of snow you get in the winter to be a little bit more realistic to the Wisconsin area. Derek, his YouTube is Legendary, is the name of his channel. I think he should be able to put a link out there. He might get bounced because he's not a moderator. I'm not sure what my settings are here, but he's welcome to post that. He can also post it. I think he's posted some links in the Discord server as well if you're there. He had a really cool farm. We got to go out and do a whole bunch of stuff. Gave me a great tour. Got to hang out with him and his young little man that's following him around on the farm there, his son, and had a good time. Tech, most mods, the mirrors are static. Some mods, like the ones that Polycount has come out with, the mirrors were able to be moved, at least in FS19. And so I haven't seen mods with movable mirrors here in 22. I'm playing with this. I was kind of curious if one of these was moving. That opens the door, and then this opens the back window. So yeah, no movable mirrors in this mod. There we go. Perma's with the link. And Daniel, yes, I believe this map does have multi-terrain angle. We're definitely getting ahead of the loading wagons here. They've got to make the both the long trek back up to the silage pits as well as the fact that there's so many hills here, and I think they're both a little bit underpowered for these big hills. Yeah, this map has been awesome. I'm loving this map. And yeah, definitely check out Legendary's channel. He's got some cool stuff going on there over at his farm. And I love watching real farm sim. I love watching real farm YouTubers. Max power multi-terrain angle is when you plow a field or cultivate it. The ground texture, the lines for the plowing and stuff, rotate around rather than being stuck to kind of the, you know, 4 directions or what have you. So, you know, you can kind of see the lines in this field where it was cultivated. If I have multi-terrain angle on while I'm running tillage tool, the lines that are dragged out behind me are going to kind of rotate around to the direction that I was going in when I tilled the field. And so Farm Sim has some level of multi-terrain built into it, and then maps are able to increase that even further. It does cause a little bit of a performance hit, but it's generally pretty negligible. And this map has been really well optimized. For a 4x map of this level of detail, it's coming in under a gigabyte, which a lot of maps out there are a lot bigger than this one. So I'm really enjoying that it's well optimized. There's lots of detail, and the map's pretty small. Stranded, I have not gotten into the changes to animals. I didn't get a chance to watch MB Farm stream, and until we have some feed for the animals, I really can't buy them because they'll starve to death, probably. Well, I guess they don't starve outside of, we don't have FS19 seasons now. I guess they just all sit there and not be productive in 22. I don't know. I haven't played with base game animals, like, much at all. So we could probably go and buy some here and check that out. In fact, let's do that. We're all over the place here anyway. Let's jump out and buy some animals real quick. RZ Gaming in chat, we were just talking about you a few minutes ago. Welcome to the stream, sir. Awesome, that'll be really handy for multiplayer, that none of my animals are gonna die right now. I dig that for sure. So we're gonna run up here. I think we're gonna put our cows, we're gonna start with our cows in this big building right here. Now, if I remember correctly, we've got the trigger right here, and I'd really kind of like to start with cows that are gonna be productive right out of the gate. They are more expensive, but these are gonna start making milk as soon as we get them. So let's go ahead and maybe just buy 10 of these to start out with so that I can show off the mechanics. We'll definitely be getting more than this. As you can see, each of these barns is capable of holding 100. And so 10 of them is going to let me come in here and show off the animal menu. And so we've got some different changes here. I do have our TMR mix here. The grain segment here is our mineral feed, but we're able to make that out of this mixer wagon that's in here from the grinder mixer. So we're definitely gonna need one of these up at the farm at some point for making feed. We'll probably go ahead and just buy that now. And then I believe with our feed mix, I felt like there was supposed to be some CCM and some other stuff in here as well. I don't know where all of that stuff is located at the moment, but we're gonna need some more equipment here. Yep, the cows only reproduce if we keep the pens under half so that they have room to reproduce. We're gonna need another tractor at some point here for all of the running the feed wagons and stuff. Looking at what I've got in the medium, I wanted these small tractor. We've got some of these old case tractors that I just got, and I had planned on using one of these. Is it this one? There's a version of this with bigger tires, I feel like. All kinds of cab options too. I want the big... I gotta be picky about this. I want the one that looks like the one that we had on one of the farms I worked on. I'm looking... Wheel setup, here we go. I want the fatter tires. I thought this thing had fatter tires. So many tire options. Maybe not. Maybe these are the options we got. Ooh, we've got plow dual options. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure I've made it all the way through. Yeah, we've got about 1 million tire options here. Holy buckets. All right, we've made it back around. I'm just checking to see if we've got... I think this is what I want. I've got the weights on there, which is good. My goodness, the options on this thing are insane. No fatties till V2 on the Farmall. Ah, gotcha. That's what we used to have, was fatties on the Farmall. All right, Farmall's going to be our feed tractor. There we go. Oh, I've got access to somebody's truck. Get this thing into gear. Oh, we've got ranges on this thing too. We're gonna get it all hooked up here first, and then we'll figure out what ranges we've got. Oh wow, we've got super speed on still too. Here we go. This is gonna be good. Let's go. Oh, I've got high speed here too. There we go. And then can I jump up? I'm in DD. I thought I'd have... I don't know what the difference is there. DD and TA. Interesting. What category is the silo blower under? Good question. The silo blower, I think, is under miscellaneous here. So you can use that for blowing into the harvestors, the silo staves. And where did I find the old IH Farmall? Great question. Was that... I don't want to say the wrong modder. Maybe JCL released this? I've got a link here somewhere. Give me 1 second. I had the link somewhere right here a few minutes ago, because that's where I just downloaded it. Wow, people have been busy on the server here talking. It's the torque amplifier. That's JCL's link. That's where I got the case from. Oh, we're gonna go in the ditch. Hope they bring back someone mods the cows that eat grass in the pastures. Would work great on this map. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they eat grass right now, but we've definitely got the pastures, which is awesome. So the torque amplifier would then be for when you're actually working in the field, probably, versus direct drive. I have, honestly, I've driven one of these only a handful of times. I never did any field work with it. So let's see, we've got this up at the farm. I knew we were gonna need it. Let's see if we can back it in here. There we go. Ooh, it's got nice lights too. I dig it. Awesome. So we're going to have quite the mix of equipment on this farm, I think, which will be awesome, awesome. Yeah, we've had so many people join the Discord server in the last several days. I have not had a chance to keep track of all of the incomers. I've been trying to hit people as I see them. I know we've got a number of awesome modders that have joined up. And it looks like we're about done with the mowing over here. We've got the mowers are parked, and this is ironically only about half of the total grass area we've got. We've still got all of this section in here, so an absolute ton of grass on this map, which is awesome. I'm gonna go check on the bunks here one more time. It looks like we're coming up on about 2.5 hours into the stream here, and so this is probably gonna be a great spot to start to wind things up tonight. I've had a lot of fun here. We're gonna continue doing our single player let's play on our small farm, and then we're gonna start doing live streams on this map for a while, hanging out with the members. It's been a while since we did a multiplayer live stream series, and so I'm gonna try and turn this into an actual series and hop on here enough to keep this map going while the members are playing on it. And so I think it's gonna be a lot of fun to just try and hop on here every couple of nights and keep things moving and do this big dairy farm here with a lot of help, hopefully. So it's been great getting so many members on the server tonight to help us out. If you are looking to join up and play along with the rest of the members here, you just got to hit that join button underneath the video, and all the information for the multiplayer server is in the members only section of the Discord server. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, I think. Yeah, Godly, I do need a pressure sprayer on the farm. So appreciate everyone coming and hanging out with me tonight. It's been a blast, and looking forward to seeing you guys all on Tuesday night next week. We'll be doing another live stream. But I think that's gonna be all for today. Thanks for coming. That's all for today. Kedrick out.